Hello, Rosy Hardy Gardening here. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 plants which are medium height for your borders. Again, it could be containers, but medium stature, I have decided it is something that is above 40 centimetres and up to about 75 to 80 centimetres. So that's somewhere between 18 inches and 3 feet. I've sort of thought is the middle area that we're going to go for. So here we have my top 5. So let's start off with wonderful Penstemons. This is a lovely old variety. This is Penstemon Hidcote Pink. Beautiful long pink tubes on the outside, and then when you look up into the throat they've got lovely lining there. They stand up on strong stems. You have this spike of flower which then has branching out like this of the flowers themselves, and you will get on each of these branches probably 5 tubes open all the way up to the top, so you get nearly 30 centimetres to a foot of actual flower head above the wonderful foliage here. More flowers will come as the plant matures and as it gets bigger. It stays as a reasonable tight clump at the base. Very, very good for normal borders, middle of the border. They are a great plant, and you can cut back and they will repeat flower for you. Penstemon Hidcote Pink. Then let's change to something that is far more architectural. Lovely spikes. This is a sea holly. This is Eryngium Big Blue. Now Eryngium Big Blue is going to get up to that top 80 centimetres, so it's still got a bit of growing to do. Fabulous foliage with lovely white lining in it. They are a little bit thistle-like, and yes, they can prickle a little bit, but it's soft prickles. But look at this stunning thistle head on these, and they start to go blue in that main crown, and then all of the stem goes blue. All of this green that you can see here that makes the thistle head is all going to go blue as well. They really are the most fantastic architectural plant for a sunny border to part shade. They hold themselves up well, they look good for a long time. They're also something that you can dry the flower heads off as well, and they just make reasonable sized clumps. So really, really good medium sized herbaceous perennial. A plant that is just coming out and is one of the earliest to flower of the Sanguisorba flowers, and these have bottle brush flowers at the top here. They'll get a little bit bigger. This one's going to go up to about 75 centimetres, 2.5 feet. Lovely foliage at the base here. This one prefers a slightly moister soil, so it's really good for moister borders, and it's great in that middle section because you get all the foliage at the base and then you get the lovely arching branches of the flower heads like this. Really, really stunning magenta colour. So this is Sanguisorba menziesii, really great plant, and it's one of those herbaceous that you can divide up. So sun to part shade, moisture retentive soil for this particular variety. One of my favourite plants are these, the Astrantias. Look at this, isn't it stunning? These lovely burgundy flowers, this pincushion on the top here. This is Burgundy Manor. Astrantia Burgundy Manor, lovely dark stems, good big flower heads on the top here, foliage making a lovely clump with the flower head standing above. So this is a really good middle of the border, medium height perennial. It's going to be up to 70 centimetres with its flower stems. You can cut it for the garden, you can divide the plants. It has a second flowering flush. You can cut off all the old dead flowers and new flowers will come through. It doesn't make any difference to it actually doing its secondary flowering if you take the flowers off. It just makes the plant look a little bit tidier. Really great plants. Astrantia Burgundy Manor. The last of my top 5, this one is a beautiful plant which reblooms. It's at the edge of my height limit because it's going to go right up to that 80 centimetres. In some borders it might hit a bit more, but it really is a medium height plant. Salvia, nemorosa, Caradonna. Strong stems, dark purple on the stem, and then this amazing violet colour of the flowers in there, and it just blooms and blooms and blooms, and the pollinators absolutely adore it. It makes lovely clumps, really upright. Once you've had your first flush of flower, you can give it a halfway haircut and up will come more flowers, which will keep on going through. Full sun, moderate soil, it's a happy plant, it is divisible, really, really good, and it's probably one of the best of the free flowering herbaceous salvias. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe to the channel.